If you are going to be importing your fuel purchases into Truckwin or manually entering them in through the advanced system, there are a few settings that you're going to want to take a look at. And that's located in Dispatch. And then up on the top menus, you're going to see Advanced System, and you're going to see Driver Advanced Setup. And this screen is going to hold like your default accounts for your imports, which it's your cash account, your advance receivable account, fuel card payable, and any type of fuel accounts. And you can update these accordingly to match your chart of accounts. Over on the left-hand side are some different options that we've put in over the years with the fuel advances. One is Post Reefer Solutions as a separate advance, so if you want a separate posting for any reefer fuel, you'd put a check there. Post Diesel Exhaust Fluid Totals as a separate advance, same thing but for DEF. Integrate fuel information with fuel tax module. 9 times out of 10 that's going to be checked, especially if you're going to use the fuel tax that is built into Truckwin. By having this checked, that's what tells Truckwin to dump that fuel into fuel tax for you. Then there's an option for post owner-operator fuel cards into fuel tax. So if you want to post owner-operator fuel, you could also check that. Another option is to send fuel imports purchases into the tractor maintenance program. People utilize that. They have it sent into maintenance, so when they run a maintenance report for the truck, it will include any repairs that that truck had and also the fuel. So it kind of lets them see the cost of that truck. And this option says do not post advances and expenses to revenue settlements. This option will not send anything to revenue settlements, including all expenses, but will still make the entries into the general ledger and fuel tax. Now what that is for is if you have drivers that you have set up in revenue settlements to get a 1099, but you're actually covering the fuel for that, by default Truckwin wants to charge anyone getting a 1099 back for that fuel, assuming it's an owner-operator. So if you have the case where you are paying drivers a 1099, but you are covering the fuel, you would want to put a check mark next to that option. The next option is do not show express checks when importing T-check, customer 997 format. If you are using that particular format, which is T-check, and you do not want to see the express checks come across, you would put a check there. And default advance company name, and these are just options on how it can post into your general ledger.